African Mysticism Connecting with the Seven Powers for Strength and Guidance. By Joseph Nefutane of Nefutane Herbal, the Table of Contents. Chapter 1. Introduction to African Mysticism. 3. Understanding the Seven Powers of Africa. 3. The Importance of Connecting with African Mysticism. 3. Chapter 2. The Power of Ancestors. 4. Communicating with Ancestors for Guidance. 4. Rituals to Honor Ancestors. 5. Chapter 3. The Power of Nature Spirits. 6. Connecting with Nature Spirits for Protection. 6. Harnessing the Energy of the Earth. 7. Chapter 4. The Power of Animal Spirits. 8. Animal Totems and Their Meanings. 8. Invoking Animal Spirits for Strength. 10. Chapter 5. The Power of Deities. 10. Worshipping African Deities for Love and Prosperity. 10. Building Altars for Deity Worship. 11. Chapter 6. The Power of Rituals. 12. Performing Rituals for Manifestation. 12. Creating Sacred Spaces for Ritual Work. 13. Chapter 7. The Power of Divination. 14. Using Divination Tools for Insight. 14. Interpreting Signs and Symbols for Guidance. 15. Chapter 8. The Power of Healing. 16. African Mysticism, Connecting with the Seven Powers for Strength and Guidance. African Mysticism, Connecting with the Seven Powers for Strength and Guidance. Traditional African Healing Practices. 16. Herbal Remedies for Physical and Spiritual Healing. 17. Chapter 9. Conclusion. 18. Embracing African Mysticism for Personal Growth. 18. Continuing Your Journey with the Seven Powers of Africa. 19. African Mysticism, Connecting with the Seven Powers for Strength and Guidance. African Mysticism, Connecting with the Seven Powers for Strength and Guidance. Chapter 1. Introduction to African Mysticism. Understanding the Seven Powers of Africa. In the realm of African mysticism, there exist 7 powerful forces that have been revered for generations. These forces, known as the 7 Powers of Africa, hold immense strength and guidance for those who seek to connect with them. Understanding these powers is essential for anyone looking to tap into the spiritual energies that have long been a part of African traditions. The 7 Powers of Africa are rooted in ancient beliefs and practices that have been passed down through generations. Each power is associated with a species name and holds its own unique attributes and qualities. These powers are said to provide protection, love, and strength to those who are able to connect with them. To truly understand and harness the power of the 7 Powers of Africa, one must be willing to open themselves up to the spiritual energies that surround them. This can be achieved through meditation, prayer, and rituals that have been passed down through the ages. By connecting with these powers, individuals can tap into a source of strength and guidance that can help them navigate life's challenges and obstacles. Each of the 7 Powers of Africa has its own species name and ways of connecting with them. By understanding the unique qualities of each power and learning how to invoke their energies, individuals can begin to experience the protection, love, and strength that these forces provide. Whether seeking guidance in matters of the heart, protection from harm, or simply a sense of inner peace, the 7 Powers of Africa offer a pathway to deeper connection with the spiritual energies that have long been a part of African traditions. The importance of connecting with African mysticism. African mysticism, Connecting with the 7 Powers for Strength and Guidance. African mysticism, Connecting with the 7 Powers for Strength and Guidance. In the realm of African traditions, the concept of African mysticism holds a significant place. It is a practice that has been passed down through generations, rich with ancient wisdom and powerful energies that can be harnessed for strength and guidance. Connecting with African mysticism allows individuals to tap into the 7 Powers of Africa, each with its unique qualities and abilities. The 7 Powers of Africa, also known as the Orishas or Deities, are revered for their roles in providing protection, love, and power to those who seek their assistance. By connecting with these powers, individuals can access a source of strength and guidance that goes beyond the physical realm. One of the key reasons why connecting with African mysticism is important is the sense of grounding and connection it provides. In a world that is often chaotic and disconnected, African mysticism offers a way to reconnect with our roots and a sense of belonging. By honoring the traditions of our ancestors and connecting with the spiritual energies of the seven powers, individuals can add a sense of peace and purpose in their lives. Furthermore, connecting with African mysticism allows individuals to tap into a source of power that can be used for protection and love. The seven powers of Africa are known for their abilities to provide strength and guidance in times of need, offering a sense of security and comfort to those who seek their assistance. In conclusion, the importance of connecting with African mysticism cannot be overstated. By tapping into the seven powers of Africa, individuals can access a source of strength, love, and protection that can help guide them through life's challenges and obstacles. Embracing African mysticism allows individuals to connect with their roots and a sense of grounding and harness the powerful energies of the seven powers for their Deity. Chapter 2: The Power of Ancestors. Communicating with ancestors for guidance. African mysticism, connecting with the seven powers for strength and guidance. African mysticism, connecting with the seven powers for strength and guidance. Communicating with ancestors for guidance is a fundamental aspect of African mysticism. In African traditions, ancestors are believed to be powerful beings who can offer wisdom, protection, and strength to those who seek their guidance. To connect with your ancestors, it is important to understand the concept of the seven powers of Africa, also known as the Orisha or Loa. Each of the seven powers represents a different aspect of life and can provide specific guidance and blessings. To connect with these powers, it is important to learn their names and the rituals and offerings that are associated with them. For example, Ogun is the power of strength and protection, while Yemoja is the power of love and fertility. To communicate with your ancestors and the seven powers, it is important to create a sacred space for meditation and prayer. This can be done by setting up an altar with candles, incense, and offerings such as food, drink, and flowers. By creating this sacred space, you can open up a channel of communication with your ancestors and the powers, allowing them to offer guidance and blessings in your life. When communicating with your ancestors, it is important to approach them with respect and humility. Offer prayers and thanks for their guidance and blessings, and be open to receiving their messages in whatever form they may come. Remember that your ancestors are always watching over you and are eager to offer their support and guidance in times of need. By connecting with your ancestors and the seven powers of Africa, you can tap into a source of strength, love, and protection that has been passed down through generations. Through communication and ritual, you can deepen your connection to these powerful beings and receive their guidance and blessings in your life. Rituals to honor ancestors. African mysticism, connecting with the seven powers for strength and guidance. African mysticism, connecting with the seven powers for strength and guidance. In African traditions, honoring ancestors is a sacred practice that is believed to bring strength, guidance, and protection from the spiritual realm. Rituals to honor ancestors are an essential part of connecting with the seven powers of Africa, as they serve as a conduit for tapping into the ancestral energy that can empower and guide us in our daily lives. One of the most common rituals to honor ancestors is making offerings of food, drink, and other items at a designated ancestral shrine or altar. This act of giving is symbolic of our gratitude and respect for our ancestors, and it is believed to create a spiritual connection that allows them to watch over us and provide guidance when needed. Another powerful ritual to honor ancestors is the practice of pouring libations. This involves pouring a liquid, such as water or alcohol, onto the ground as a way of communicating with the ancestors and seeking their blessings. By speaking their names and expressing our intentions, we can invite their presence into our lives and ask for their protection and guidance. In addition to these rituals, it is important to cultivate a daily practice of connecting with the ancestors through meditation, prayer, and contemplation. By setting aside time each day to focus on our ancestors and the seven powers of Africa, we can strengthen our connection to the spiritual realm and receive the wisdom and guidance that they have to offer.